Remember, you're in the people business. Okay? If you don't believe this, then it's going to be a little bit of a problem. If you haven't figured it out by now, then you need to know this. You are in the people business and not in the product business. If you put profit over people, then you're going the wrong way. Remember, we're not a service oriented business. We are a problem solving business. Our job is to solve the problems that our clients are having or our clients' parents are having. We need to be able to serve them, care for them, take care of them, protect them, give them the necessary needs that they are requesting to be able to keep them comfortable at their home. Ultimately, that's what we do here. We're going to have to create an impact, provide that feeling of comfort and support to ultimately get people to trust us to provide them care continually so that they're not going to want to transfer to another agency, so they're not going to want to transfer to a different company. You want them to feel secure. You want them to feel safe. You want them to know that your company, your team have their backs continually. And it goes the same exact way on our referral sources. We need to let them know and provide them services so that they know, services in which we are able to solve their problems so that they know that we will care for their clients the moment they give us a call, the moment that they say, Michael, I have a patient referral for you. I'm doing this. They're doing this because they know you're going to provide outstanding, amazing, perfect care as much as possible. So people who are looking for a solution is what we're doing, okay? What solutions can you solve? So you need to have great communication. Real communication requires questioning on what is important to the people so that you can identify what they actually want and then deliver it. So this is what we do is when we're talking to people, when we're presenting ourselves, we need to be able to generate questions that needs to be able to be answered or asked by themselves internally or to be able to provide it outside, to be able to give it to you? What questions can you ask them that you can actually initiate for them to start to begin to think on the problems that they're solving? So this is where our closing techniques are very important. You want to be able to ask those questions from you can ask them currently right now with what you're facing right now, what problems can be solved for your current home health agencies? Are there any problems that have been, occurring continuously with the different home health agencies that you have been servicing? What would make it better for them to be able to start caring for your patients? Let me ask this question. Your mom, how many times have she had a fall? With those incidences, what could have been done to prevent them from falling? Find the questions for them to ask themselves and give you an answer. And then the answers that they give you, you can use that to present your company, your products, your services that can solve the problems that they are facing. Remember, we need to be able to look into the problems. And to be able to find out the problems, we should either know the top 3 problems that always occurs, or at the same time, just ask the question the right way and generate your presentation from there. It is important to be an expert of your services and your products. Before this, you must be an expert with people. So why is that? You see the question? Why is it? Why is it that you need to be an expert? Because you need to know what they are needing. You can't try to push to everyone what you feel that they should be using or what you feel that they should be doing. You need to be able to make them determine that there is a problem that they need. You need to learn the techniques and learning how to communicate properly. We actually have a full 2-hour training that will work with you in regards to your body language and communication techniques, because this is very important to us to be able to have, is to be able to provide communication techniques for you, because that is what is needed right there. So understand that selling is 80% people and 20% product. What that means literally is, look, most of the time it's not the services that you have, it's not the product, it's not the item you're selling, it's you who sells the product. How many times have you bought something of inferior value, of inferior, reliability to another product? One good example is this, is a lot of times people have purchased what? Windows-based computers, when everybody knows that Apple-based computers are better, right? So why did you choose a Windows-based computer? Well, most of the time it's because that's what everybody around you is using. That's what you've been using for a long period of time. So the question is, how can you break that mold? How can you break that, that habit that a person is doing? You want to be able to break those habits in order to be able to get them to start using your services. And that's where presentations are important. That's where persuasion and communication techniques are very important. Let me ask this question. Most of the time, typically, people actually communicate with words. But did you know that in studies, are you aware of this? That in studies, words are only 7% of communication. The rest is physiology, okay? And the rest is how you actually say the words, and the rest is body language. Nonverbal communication is the rest. So 7% words, and the rest is nonverbal, which is 97%. And you need to be able to understand and learn that this is a way to be able to actually communicate properly. And that is very important to know.